we both encourage each other when times are getting rough. When I miss my family, when he missed his family. We were, different ages. I'm 35 years old. He was fresh out of high school, so he's 18 years old. Um, However, we were able to find that, that common ground with each other, and just continue to push each other to help each other get through whenever we had those times when we just weren't feeling basic training. There are going to be plenty of those. Also, be an encouragement to your battle, and let your battle be an encouragement to you. You guys will really become each other's support system as you go through it. And hopefully, your platoon as a whole will really be a support system for each other to kind of keep you guys motivated to do the things that you need to do. And then the last but not least, listen and do what you're told. It's really easy. Listening to instructions, understanding what to do, when to do it, how to do it, and then just doing what you're told. When you're told to do something, just go do it. A lot of times you'll get, people will get in trouble because they just don't listen. So they didn't hear the drill sergeant, so they didn't hear the entire instructions, so they don't do it completely or they don't do it right. And the quickest way probably to get smoked in base training is not listening. If you're just kind of doing your own thing, if you're being an individual, if you're not working as a team, that's one of the biggest things in basic training that they try to teach you. They try to teach you how to work together as a team, how to keep each other squared away, making sure that if the uniform for the day is OCPs, flick, IBH, helmet. If you M4 or M16, whichever one you're using, we use M4s. Elbow and elbow pad, elbow and elbow and knee pads. We had this guy in basic training. I laughed at that because I had this guy in basic training. He used to always like yell out the equipment for the day. He would say, "You need your elbow pads and you need your knee bow pads." It was ridiculous. It's an inside joke. It may not be funny to you right now, but it was hilarious to us in the platoon. But anyway, if that's what the uniform is, then make sure that's what you have. Make sure your battle has it. Make sure they don't leave out of the barracks without having it. Square each other away, keep each other encouraged. Make sure that everybody's on their P's and Q's at all times. But you want to do what you're told, so that way you and the platoon can get through basic training. You're going to get smoked regardless. Like even if the platoon has all their stuff together, they're going to make up reasons eventually to smoke you. Whether it's because there's one dust bunny in your platoon bay. It happened to us all the time. We would clean our bay throughout the night, wake up in the morning, drill sergeant comes in, and really it's really clean in there, but then there's one little dust bunny, and so the whole bay would get destroyed. They're going to make up reasons to smoke you at times. However, you just don't want to give them more reasons to smoke you than not. So again, listen and help each other out. Square each other, keep each other square, so that way you can, as a platoon, you guys can make it through pretty successfully. I'll say this also. The thing about basic training is not for the faint of heart. I've said it earlier in a previous video, but I can't stress that enough. It's not for the faint of heart. Come understand that you are in the Army. You are not a civilian anymore. Things don't work in the Army as they do in the civilian world. There will be things that happen that you don't like, or that you don't understand, and you don't have a place really to complain, or you don't have that kind of place there. You have to pretty much suck it up and deal with it and move on. And so if you're going to come into the Army, don't come into the Army with the mindset of you're going to remain as you are. You're going to handle things like you would normally handle things, because that's not going to fly. That's also going to kind of expedite you exiting the Army. Come understanding that you are in the Army. There's a certain way that things are done, and you're coming to learn how to do those things in the Army way. If you come with that mindset, come with an open mindset, you'll make it through basic training. Drill sergeant's purpose is to help you transition from civilian to soldier, to transition from day zero to graduation, and ready for AIT. That's what they're there for. It may not always seem like it, because again, how they talk to you sometimes, and all that kind of good stuff. But that's their job. Their job is to train you, is to teach you, and to prepare you. Some are really good at that. Some may not be the best at it, but that is their job. So keep that in mind. Don't take what they say personally. Take what they say as far as like the negative things with a grain of salt, and pull out the positive things. If they're criticizing you on, something that you messed up on, listen to what they have to say and weed through all the negative stuff that they said as they're getting to their point. If you're coming from an area where everybody looks like you, where everybody talks like you, everybody thinks like you, understand that when you come to the basic training, you're going to be sleeping in the same bay with people from all different parts of the country, different walks of life, different cultures, different nationalities. Keep coming with a mind open to be able to understand people. Everyone doesn't think the same. Everyone doesn't look the same. Everyone doesn't talk the same. That doesn't mean people are wrong. Doesn't mean that people are evil. It just means that we're different. And so come to basic training willing to embrace the differences and appreciating the differences as you are also figuring out how to work together as one unit. Because that's the key. When you get into the big army, after you graduate basic training, and after you graduate AIT, that's what you're going to be dealing with. You're going to be dealing with people from different parts of the world, really. In my position, we had people from different countries also. And so, whatever you have as far as your hangups are concerned, about different cultures, about different nationalities, or just about different ways of thinking, get over that quick, because you're going to be dealing with that a lot. All right, hopefully this has been encouraging and also helpful. If you have any questions, any comments, please leave them in the comment section, and I will make sure I get back to you and with my replies. Everybody take care. Peace.